Well, probably, I just turned it off.
Oh my gosh.
Now get on. Okay. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Somers High School, where the Somers girls varsity Tuskers Lacrosse is taking on girls varsity Mahopac Wolves. We're here for an even matchup today, as the teams are in their last-minute huddles with their last-minute preparations for the game. We're looking at an even matchup today, and just to get us started, a few things from Somers. Their key to success is to capitalize when they win the draw, and they focused on working on draw control and winning that draw in practice this past week. As the teams
All
come
right.
set,
So, Brayden, while they're getting ready, who's out on the field?
out to take the draw for Somers, we have Cindy Ingram, and to take the draw for Mahopac, we have Isabella Jangemi. On defense for the Tuskers, we have Mayfield McCarden, Emma Donaldson, the goalie, along with Adovani, and the draw called back. Also on Tuskers defense, Monteleone, as we reset the draw here.
Here we go. We have 2 people or 4 people out around the circle,
Yes, sir.
and Somers is going to get it.
Somers wins the draw, and we have quick shot from Somers. Cindy Ingram, that goes over the goal and out of bounds. Somers going to be closest. They are going to bring it back in bounds. Number 5 to number 13. Klein, number 13, passes it off to Ingram. Ingram over to Mayfield. Mayfield around the back of the net. Pass off to number 5, Mancini. Mancini with an attempted pass that is passed, and Mahopac is going to take over possession here. Number 4 on Mahopac, charging towards the goal. She's going to look for a pass. And Somers is going to be able to knock down a pass intended to number 14, and they're going to regain possession.
They're going to stop it, though.
Whistle here,
Restart.
and they're going to restart with Somers with possession. Padovani to bring it back in. He passes off to Monteleone, but scooped up by Mancini. Mancini up the field now. Past some Mahopac defenders. And looks like she's going to be pushed out of bounds. They're going to bring it back in. Passes it off to Klein. Klein passing it off. Pass going to find its way to Palmetto, and it's going to be whistled dead. Somers with a quick shot there. And that goal will be scored by number 3, Mia Palmetto. And something to note here, different from boys lacrosse. Boys get 60 seconds on offense, and in girls lacrosse, they get 90 seconds on offense. And the face-offs are done a little bit differently. So out there for the face-off, outside the circle, we have Kate Barton, and Somers gonna win. Ingram with a quick pass to Palmetto. Palmetto shot blocked by the Mahopac keeper. He's gonna pass it off to her teammate number 12. Quick draw and pass on Somers, just like Coach Daly wants them to do. Number 8 now, charging up the field. She's gonna pass it off to number 7. 7 behind the net near. Back and forth with 8. Alright, already started there. Number 4 looking for a shot. Past her defender, but it looks like she's going to be pushed down from behind. It looks like they're going to have them restart here. Looks like they're going to have a free shot there. And it's going to be stopped by Emma Donaldson, number 42, for Somers.
Emma Donaldson, a sophomore who heavily requested for this broadcast to happen. You know, we all came out, and it was more of a last-second thing, but we made it happen. So Emma Donaldson still with possession. Mahopac is heavily guarding her. Sweet pass over top. Blocked by Mahopac, but Somers is still going to get it back.
Yeah, Josh.
Now Somers is running down the left side of the field. They go out of bounds.
Here.
She's going to keep it.
Klein surrounded by Mahopac defenders, trying to work her way through. She's being pushed out of bounds. But she is going to get through. She's going to get into one-on-one coverage there. She's going to have a chance to do something. Passed off to Mayfield in the middle of the field. Mayfield looking for a shot. Doesn't have one. Passes it off to Ingram. Ingram working around defenders. It's going to be knocked out of her stick and grabbed by Mayfield, who's going to lose it. It's going to be picked up by Kate Barton. Barton around the back of the neck. Finds his way to Palmetto. Palmetto with a shot that is knocked down and smothered by the keeper. Mahopac's going to take over possession here.
Alrighty, so Mahopac, well, first of all, their defense is doing pretty great here. And now they have possession. They're quickly going across the field here, left side. Going in tight around the defenders, but messes up. It gets called back.
Looks like we're going to have a penalty here. So we're going to have a shot.
And it goes in for Mahopac.
That was number 4, Gianna DeVito, sophomore at Mahopac.
Goal for Mahopac by number 4, Gianna DeVito.
So Mahopac gonna tie this one up here with about 7 minutes left in the first period. So we're resetting for the draw again. So Ingram is gonna face off against number 8, Isabella Jangemi. Face-off is going to pop right up, and Ingram is going to take control. She's going to make a quick pass over to Mancini. Mancini to Palmetto.
Defenders are now trying to guard them. They all gathered around now.
Mayfield's going to have possession. She's going to try to work towards the middle. She's going to drop a pass off to Isabella Mancini. and shot's gonna go over the net. And it looks like Mahopac was deemed closer, so Mahopac is gonna take over. So the rules for lacrosse a bit different from other sports like soccer or basketball. With it, when it goes out of bounds, it's whoever the team closest to the ball is when it goes out of bounds that is going to get possession.
Speaking of, Mahopac almost did. A little mess up there by number 9. They're still on their side of the field, but they're trying to work it. And a little error there by Mahopac at block, but they're still going to get it back, actually. They're running down the right side.
Palmetto knocked the ball out, but I think that it was from behind that you check the stick, so it's not allowed as ball bounces around, and possession is going to be awarded to Somers.
Emma Donaldson now with possession.
Donaldson around the net with a pass off to Klein. Klein with a long pass up the field, and another pass knocked down by Somers, but Ingram is going to be able to chase it down. She's going to make a pass off to Barton. Barton with it now, passes back to Ingram. Ingram over to the right side.
Looks like they're adapting that circle technique that we've seen all season by really other opponents. Somers hasn't been doing it that much.
Who passed to Ingram, but she's unable to keep possession.
Stolen by Mahopac, a check there. They're going to stop it.
Check there. Mahopac's going to keep possession.
Mahopac is now getting real close without many Somers defenders there.
Number 8.
It's going around, and it's going to get called again. Okay,
Play's
so
going to be whistled down, and it looks like that is going to be a penalty for.
Penalty shot from Mahopac here. And it misses the goal.
Not sure if Donaldson got a stick on it there, but regardless, it does bounce away from the goal. And Mahopac couldn't get possession. Number 17 off to number 10. Back to 17. 17 drops ball, fighting for it.
Somers going to get it.
Somers' possession was picked up by McCartan. McCartan pushed from the back.
Yeah. So she had 2 defenders on there. She just got checked.
And it looks.
You gotta go behind.
Wow, the refs are going to give it to Mahopac here. Number 10, Mahopac has it.
Palmetto and Klein trying to intercept there. They're unable to. So Mahopac is going to have possession. Ball's going to go to 7. Over to 4 behind the net.
Yeah, Mahopac is now taking their time, trying to find an opening here, looking for a spot to attack. Now she's going in aggressively, and an error as she drops it.
And looks like she might have been checked from the back there. So it looks like another free shot for Mahopac for number 5. For 5, and it's blocked off to the side by Donaldson, as Mahopac will once again keep possession. They have another 45 seconds, and it's knocked loose by Sydney Ingram, but it was from behind, so they're not going to allow that.
So here's a penalty shot on the replay. And Mahopac misses there, but now they're going to get possession once again. With about 20 seconds left on that shot clock, 2 minutes left in the quarter. Then number 10 is going in aggressively. Goes in and hits low, and that is in for that shot there. It's going to bring the score
And for
1-2.
Mahopac,
Yeah, 10.
number 10, Ashley Koch, a junior here, junior there at Mahopac. And that's going to make this game a 2-1 game with 2 minutes remaining in the first period. This is anyone's game right now. Not much point scoring in the first period, we're noticing.
Yeah, it seems like there's a good number of errors happening too, or a lot of checks early.
Yes. So we're set for the draw again.
Mahopac gets it right away. Number 10.
Number 10. And it's knocked loose by Ingram. Ingram unable to get possession. And she finally scoops it up. She's going to pass it off to Barton. Barton over to Mancini. Mancini back to Barton. Barton does not have a shot, so she passes off.
Somers gets it right back, though.
The Somers going to keep possession. They're able to scoop it up.
Yeah, it looks like this game, they're definitely trying to get that circle technique figured out. They're now behind the net, passing back and forth. Very similar to, I believe it was, might have been Fox Lane.
So ball's going to find its way back to Ingram at the top now. She's going to pass it to Mayfield. Mayfield going to try to get around her defender. She's not able to, so she's going to pass it off to 13-13. Joycelyn Klein. Mayfield.
She's
Barton.
right in there.
Over to Mancini, but she was not able to get a shot in there.
Mahopac is holding defense really tight.
A shot, and it does go in.
Yeah, climb!
And goal for
Goal for Somers made by number 13, Jocelyn
yes,
Klein.
goal for Somers. Jocelyn Klein, a senior here on attack, number 13. That's going to tie up the game here with 40 seconds left in the first period.
Yeah, quite literally 39.1 seconds left. Score is tied in the middle again for the face-off.
Fresh game here. As we're reset for the face-off, ref blows the whistle, and it's going to go up. And Barton is going to get possession, and it's going to be knocked out of her stick, but it was from behind. So referee is going to roll in her favor, and ball is going to go to Somers. Barton restarting here. Off to Snyder.
Mahopac is holding them tight there. They were running around along the right side, just inside the boundaries.
As time ticks down in the first period, it's smothered by Mahopac's goalie. So we're going to have a minute here as we take a look at this replay.
A low shot, but it did not have enough power to get in. So it's a tie game right now.
Yeah, and teams are going to have a minute there to strategize, take a quick break. But let's talk a little bit about the advice that Coach Daly has given her team. She wants them to take care of their mind and body, and she also wants them to leave everything out there on the field. And another thing that we spoke to her about was not just the players learning from the coach, but the coach learning from the players. We asked her what players thought and what she can learn from players. She's seen what she's learned from players, and she learned that the record doesn't matter. As long as they keep improving, the record doesn't always matter. And Jayden, how did the Tuskers prepare for this matchup today?
So they just really turned up and notched the intensity of their practice to really prepare for Mahopac, because they are really an effective competition. As you can see, they're they have a tie score.
Yes, not many points scored in the first 12 minutes, but teams are on their way back out. So, Mahopac taking the field again. Somers still seems to be strategizing. Giving them an extra second there. But some players to look out for on Somers are Sydney Ingram, Lila Mancini, Louis Klein, Julia McCartan, and Emma Donaldson. Some key players for this team that are really going to lead the Tuskers through this game today.
Oh, you really had spikes? I thought you were kidding. I was like, yes.
Pull my arms. It's from hugging the tree because next thing you know, I dropped the chainsaw. So it's my fault. But I had already told him to take the ladder away. Now I said, can you guys put the ladder back up? I gotta come down. You know? So now my father,
Alright, as we come set here for the second period today. Alright. And they're going to face the middle for the face-off this time. And the referee is going to call it back. So restart on the draw. And it's up. And Ingram is not going to be able to grab possession. It's going to be number 8 from Mahopac. Sneakily grabs possession. Knocked out of the stick by Dondal. But Mahopac able to scoop it back up. Mahopac, number 10, right in front with a shot, but it spikes down on the ground, bounces over the net. Finds way to number 7. 7, long pass over the middle, back to 10.
Yeah,
Round
they're
to
just
17.
doing that circle technique, trying to find their opening.
Yeah. They have plenty of time to do that too. 70 seconds left on their offensive clock. 14 over to 10-10. Looking for a shot, doesn't have one. 5, looking to get around her defender. She's almost able to, but Somers, defender, gets some help. And it looks like someone went down, but they're all good. They're going to keep on playing. Number 4, around behind, next to the net. She's unable to get past her defender. 10 up top. 10 checked, and she is unable to make a shot. And it looks like she's going to get a free shot there. So 10 with a shot. And it's going to be stopped by Donaldson. Low shot, almost rolling that shot. And Donaldson was able to get her stick on it. Donaldson is going to have an attempted pass to McCartan, but it's going to go over her stick. And it looks like Mahopac's going to get possession there once it rolls out of bounds. So Mahopac is going to get a new offensive clock, and they're going to restart here.
Man, Mahopac has pretty much held possession for now 2 minutes of the second period.
That's no longer, as Somers gets possession right as Jayden's mentioning that. So up the field now. Palmetto. It looks like she was pushed down from behind.
She gets right back up. Now we have Somers back in it. In the middle of the field now. It's over to number 4.
Number 4 of Ingram. Ingram almost had a shot there, and she's going to get around. She is having a shot.
And it goes right in.
And it's going to go in. Sydney Ingram, number 4. A senior at Somers.
This replay, she jukes at the defenders, gets it right in for Somers.
Right next to the goalie's stick. The goalie's reaction time on that shot was just not quick enough, probably because of how close Ingram was. So 9:20 left. All set for the draw here. They're going to be facing towards Somers' goal on this one. And draw is going to be ruled no good. And we're going to be back in the middle here. So draw again. Ingram in the middle for the draw. And shoot up. And it looks like Somers.
Mahopac number 10's gonna 15 star is gonna take it after a high toss. Somers defenders are now rolling in as Mahopac starts the circle technique. Little error. Somers tries to dive in and steal it. Number 4 now back to 1 in the behind the net. Aggressive running there. She's gonna try to get it and misses the net.
Yeah, Mahopac's going to keep possession, though, as they were closest once it went out of bounds.
Somers steals it.
And Somers eventually is going to gain possession. So Lassen there with possession. She's going to pass it off. And it's going to be brought up the field by Ingram. Ingram on the far side now. She's going to pass it off to... We're going to pass it right back to her. And... going to go Ingram at the top. All Somers all seems to be on one side of the field, which is not something we expect to see. They're running a play. But Ingram is going to look to go up the middle and whistled dead before she was able to do something with it. Looks like it is going to be a penalty there. And Ingram's going to have a free shot from right up top.
I think it's more of a restart. She isn't, aggressively in at the line.
No, it's just going to be a restart. So, yep, Somers going to keep possession. Players all around. And it's going to make its way over to Isabella Mancini. And whistled dead as she's pushing someone off her. And
so Mahopac is pretty much a one-on-one man defense right now. Probably why there's such a big crowd of people in one area. Correction for the shot clock is in progress. 7 minutes, 3 seconds left on the regular clock of this first half.
It's not happening. I don't know how to reset the thing again.
If you just reset like number 2,
Yeah, I did.
and just put the time on. What do they want on?
They're yelling. They want
17
17 on the
seconds.
shot clock, but we don't know how to do that.
Yeah, so second row.
Issues are occurring with the system,
Okay.
but
Or just run it down 43.
But now when I start.
Run it down. He's done. Start. Run it down when it's 43. Get to 43, then it's got 0.
all right, so they're back off, but Somers gonna try to shoot. They're gonna miss, but they have it possession right back. Okay, so that's the shot clock now.
so
Mahopac's
Mahopac's taking over.
Yeah, Mahopac is gonna get it now. Few technical difficulties, but that's all right. Game is still on here.
.6:26 left as Mahopac with a pass. We're trying to work up the field.
Yeah, now that was just 2-3 passes and they get all the way up. A little mistake there, but Mahopac is, I believe they're gonna get it as it goes out of bounds. It's either actually it's gonna be Somers and now Emma Donaldson has it.
Donaldson off to Carton. Coming up the sideline, almost uncontested here. Number 4 is trying to chase her down, and she's just barely going to be able to. before she has to stop. Somers gonna get organized here. So Barton passing it over to Mayfield. Mayfield over to Klein. Klein finds Ingram. Ingram back to Klein. Over to Mayfield on the near side. Passes it to Barton coming across the mid. Correction, Palmetto coming across the middle.
Yeah, an attempted shot just got blocked by Mahopac there. Again, they're doing this like defense strategy where they're going one-on-one with each Somers offensive player.
And it's free shot for Palmetto, and it's going to be a low shot that is blocked by the keeper. And Maypac's going to have possession now.
Mahopac saves it just before going out of bounds. They're still on Somers' offenses. A hard body check there. But she's gonna get right back up for Mahopac.
So
Number 14 for Mahopac.
number 13, Klein is going to come in for that. She's going to come out for a penalty.
So that means that Somers is gonna be down a player here.
Yes, nobody goes in her place.
Definitely gives Mahopac the advantage now. Number 8 passes straight over. Defense is holding him real tight. So he's gonna steal it after she drops it. Ingram. Far pass over 23.
23 of Lassen. Lassen finds Barton in the middle. Barton has an opportunity for a shot. Shot
Racket.
past the keeper's stick. Kate Barton, number 7, with a goal for Somers. She's going to make this a 4-2 game with 4:20 left in the second period.
Goal for Somers, made by number 7, Kate Barton.
Great fast play there for Somers. They were able to quickly gain possession. It was 2 passes up the field, and then Barton had a shot and took it. And we're going to reset for the draw here.
4 minutes, 20 seconds left of this first half. 4-2.
So we're going to sports bar. Oh no, she has one. Are you kidding me? She has.
We're set for the draw. So Ingram gonna have draw here, and Mahopac possession.
Number 10 with it for Mahopac. Passes over number 4. Now she's running behind the net. It's over with number 7 on the right side. A lot of movement. Attempted pass to number 10, but she misses it there. Gets checked, but she's going to get right back in. Number 10 just looking for opening. She passes over to 17. Now still on the right side. Number 5 attempted. Okay, actually a pass way over the goal. Interesting move because she was heavily defended there. Mahopac number 4 drops it out of bounds, but she's going to get right back. For Somers, defending number 4, we have. Okay, sorry. Mahopac now on the right side. Attempted high pass to get over Somers' defense, but big
Back
crowd
down.
here, and Somers takes it. Okay, Somers, I believe, has it now.
Somers possession. We have Palavini taking possession. Pass up the sideline to Mancini. Mancini up the sideline now. Being chased down by number 8 from Mahopac. She's going right in. She's going to have a shot. Shot for Isabella Mancini, number 17 of Somers, in to make this a 5-2 game. an attack on Somers. This game is going to be 5-2 with 2:33 left in the second period. Somers is starting to really bring themselves together here and make these big plays quickly, and they're going to start to pull away from Mahopac. We're returning from an injury timeout. Now Mahopac defender went down. Looks like she's going to be okay. Carted off. As we get set up again for face-off.
Score is 4-2. We have 2 minutes, or 5-2. Sorry, we have 2 minutes 33 seconds.
We'll reset for the draw here. Ingram to take it. Mayfield creeping towards the Somers goal. As the draw goes, it's going to pop up, and Ingram is going to be able to get possession quickly. She's going to go in. Does not have a shot. Passes it off. Ball finds its way to Mancini. Mancini over to Mayfield. Back to Mancini. Back to Mayfield at the top. She's going to find Ingram behind her. As Somers is going to get their formation set up. We saw this similar formation earlier today as they're going to break from it. Around the back of the net to Barton. Barton over to Ingram in the middle. Ingram looks for a shot. She doesn't have one. And she's going to pass it off. Mancini passes to Barton. Barton at top trying to get past their defender. Unable to as they double team her. And a pass to Mancini to Palmetto. Sorry. Wow. Does not get through. But then they find their way to Isabella Mancini at the goal, who's going to have a shot that goes through the keeper's legs. Isabella Mancini there with a shot through the keeper's legs. Make this game a 6-2 game with 1:34 left in the half.
Mahopac is having a discussion by their goalie, with the goalie. Somers, 4-point lead, first half.
Yeah, this game. This game escalated quickly. It's a 2-2 game at the end of the first period, but Somers completely dominated this second period, scoring 4. Face-off bounces around, and Dondal is able to pick it up. She's going to go up the sideline, and she's going to drop back with a pass to Mayfield. Mayfield guarded closely by 14, who is checks her from behind. So Mayfield is going to keep it there with the shot. We're going to restart here. Mayfield, long pass over to Ingram. Ingram with a shot, a low shot that goes in. Past the Mahopac keeper. Another quick goal for Somers. only 30 seconds between the two goals. It's
Yeah,
going to be a 7-2 game.
I mean, that was a pretty good shot. Quite some distance there. And, yeah, just impressive accuracy. Just went right through all the defenders. And, yeah, 30 seconds.
Yeah, and it looks like Somers is going to be rotating here. So Barton is not going to be right on the circle for the draw. It's going to be Donda replacing her. Barton is going to stay back a little bit. That's Ingram to take the draw. And they're off, and it goes straight back. So Ingram is going to pick it up. She gets there first. She's going to take possession. Pass to Palmetto. Palmetto long pass to Mayfield at the top. Mayfield looking for options. She finds Ingram on the far side. Ingram with a pass
45
to
seconds
Isabel
left.
Mancini. Mancini trying to work around her defender. Is unable to. She's going to pass to Lila Mancini, who's going to find Kate Barton on the other side of the net. Mancini over to Ingram.
Lots of passing here for Somers.
Ingram in with a shot. It goes way over the net. Out of bounds, and Somers was closest. Mancini to bring it back in. Quick pass to Mayfield. Mayfield is going to have a nice shot over the keeper. Caitlin Mayfield there to make this an 8-2 game with 19 seconds left.
She gets it right in. Some people didn't even see that happening.
Yeah, one pass, right when bringing it inbounds, and
Yeah,
you're seeing a lot of these quick goals from Somers right off inbound or straight from the draws.
yeah. 19.1 seconds is left of this first half. 2 goals within like a minute 30.
You'll still probably be there. I'm telling you.
Okay, face off. Here we go. Mahopac number 10 steals it. She almost got it earlier, but oh, and it bounces off number 4. She got lost about where it was. Meadow Dondal picks it right up for Somers. Running down the right side of the field. It's going to go out of bounds. And that's the first half, folks. Your score 8-2. Somers is leading by 6 points. Alrighty, so we'll be back for after halftime. We're gonna give you a few interviews. Here we go.
We're going to recap 2 games today, Somers versus Yorktown. So, it was a close game. Somers headed into the half, winning 10-0, dominating the first half. But then Yorktown makes a comeback, scoring 2 touchdowns to take the lead, 12-10. And then, with like 4 minutes left, as you see up here, Somers scores the winning touchdown to win 16-12. A weird score, but a win.
All right, so now we have Mahopac versus Somers at Mahopac. Somers wins 42-20, and we just want to note we did predict the scores in a previous episode, and Benny's prediction was 43-20. He was 1 off.
Booster and hopefully future games. So yeah, thank you for this opportunity, and let's get started recapping the game. Somers right out of the gate showed up, and Somers at halftime was up 21-0. An exciting first half, and then the best play started. It was the first play of the second half, a kickoff return, 94 yards for Dean Palazzolo, all the way from one end to the other, as you see up here. After that, Somers goes up to take a 40-0 lead, but then Harrison does decide to ruin the shutout at the end to make the final score 40-3. So the game, Somers Tuskers taking on Booster, and it started off great for the Somers Tuskers. A pick 6 by Logan Ruby to start the game to go up 6-0. Little after that, then Booster gets a safety for Somers to go up 8-0. Then Mason Kelly gets a rushing touchdown for Somers to go up 15-0. Booster scores a touchdown to make it 15-7. Then Mason Kelly scores another touchdown to go up 21-7. Mason Kelly then scores a third touchdown of the game to go up 28-7. And that is our score going into halftime, 28-7. In the second half, it was basically domination by Somers as they scored 10 more to win 38-7. The Somers Tuskers head to 7-0, while the Booster Bears fall to 5-2. Look on Lakeland, it was an away game. It was domination most of the day by Somers. Somers led 42-0 at half, and then the backup team got another touchdown to win 49-0. It's just domination on all sides of the ball by Somers. Mason Kelly rushing touchdown for Somers to go up 7-0 early in the first quarter. Then Miguel Iglesias throws to Dean Palazzolo for an unbelievable catch for a touchdown to go up 14-0. Then Miguel Iglesias gets a touchdown for Somers to go up 20-0. Runs it in there. Then Mason Kelly runs it in for another TD for Somers to go up 27-0 at halftime. And this is playoffs, so very impressive by Somers. In the second half, Somers is able to score one more touchdown to lead 34-0. Somers does not score any more points after that, but holds the Vikings to 0 points in a shutout to win 34-0. The Somers Tuskers took on the Harrison Huskies in a playoff game, and it was a defensive, low-scoring halftime as Harrison led 6-0 at the half. A surprise. The first half all season, Somers has been shut out. So Harrison's offense showing up on that one drive, but most of the time it was defense. Then scoreless in the third quarter. In the beginning of the fourth quarter, Somers finally gets a touchdown where it's an amazing play by Miguel Iglesias where he throws to Dean Palazzolo for an amazing catch for a touchdown. Block extra point, so it's tied at 6. Then Mason Kelly, a few drives later, runs it in for a touchdown to go up 12-6, and on a bad snap, J.J. Penzo throws it to Will Marcus for a 2-point conversion to go up 14-6. On the final drive, Harrison's last chance, Harrison keeps running the ball and they fumble where Ben Harris picks it up for Somers to seal the win. An exciting game and win for Somers as they win 14-6. So next took on the Rye Garnets a few weeks.
Alrighty, so we are back. We have about 15 seconds left of halftime. Your score, Somers 8, Mahopac 2. This is Varsity Girls Lacrosse here. Both teams are still talking. And, yeah, I mean, what a game so far. Definitely an insane amount of scoring in, like, the last 2 minutes of the half for Somers. About 2-3 points there. Yeah, very impressive.
Did you do the drone shot? Welcome back to Somers High School. We're set for the third period, second half. It's a rainy day, 65 degrees out. It's drizzling a little bit out here as we're set for the draw to start the second half. Ingram ready? And it's going to go straight at a Mahopac player, but it's going to bounce back towards Ingram. Ingram with a quick pass to Mancini. Mancini's going to lose it She was hit from behind, so she's gonna keep possession. She's gonna find Klein. Klein over to Barton. Barton in the middle.
Oh, it's taken by Mahopac. Gotta say though, the energy of Somers already coming out straight out of that face-off is pretty high. Mahopac running down the left side of the field. A little pass there, so a lot of running over, not as much passing to get the ball over here. Number 4 aggressively trying to get her way in. However, she passes away.
Seven. Finally go looking for her teammates to get set up. Looks like they're doing something similar to Somers here, moving all their offensive players to one side and then having them break. But 5 dancing around with it in front of Ingram.
So they're just trying to find somewhere to go, but they're idling around, running the clock actually. Not as productive for Mahopac.
Yeah, Mahopac down by 6 points, an 8-2 game right now.
So they would really enjoy this goal here. Number 7, here we go. She's heavily guarded by Somers. She cannot get towards the goal. Now they're back behind it. Attempted shot, I believe, but goes right out.
Eight seconds.
Okay, so Mahopac nearly taken by Somers.
The shot clock's frozen.
I'm gonna stop it here, I believe, for the shot clock. Alrighty.
Shot clock.
They're trying to correct it now.
Came a little frozen.
Yeah, players
Here,
just standing
technical issue.
around.
Refs are discussing how they're going to go about this.
There's got to be contact. It's not if it's a legitimate shot. It's got to make contact.
Refs deciding what they're going to do.
All right, so 9 minutes, 47 seconds left on the clock for the third quarter, third period. Players are now finally heading back out. Little pause there after a technical error.
See what the refs have ruled that Somers is going to start with it. So Mayfield. And it's going to be knocked out and ruled Mahopac ball. Somers did not get far, but 8 is going to pick it up. 8 is going to have a shot. Shot knocked away by Donaldson.
Wow, what a block there. Yeah, number 8 definitely tried to take advantage of, that time. She tried to run in. Mahopac, or now Somers has it.
Somers. Klein up the middle of the field. She's contested, but she's going to keep going all the way deep into the offensive zone.
A lot of defenders are taking a while to get here. Now they are.
Pass to Palmetto. Palmetto to Barton. Barton back to Mayfield. Somers calming it down a little bit. They're going to be calm and strategic until they see their opening. Mayfield with a shot. Bounces past. It's going to find its way to Mancini behind the net. And an attempted pass that gets by and goes out of bounds. And I believe it's going to be awarded to Mahopac as they were closer.
Mahopac heavily contested there. Oh, a little mistake, but she's going to get right back up.
Looks like she was pushed there. So I believe Isabella Mancini. Yes, she's coming out for a penalty there. So Mahopac is going to have an extra person.
Okay, number 11. She's going to have it for Mahopac.
Waiting for signal from a referee. There we go. And
Mahopac now number 8. Rushed it a little bit on catching the pass. Number 9, actually, sorry. Number 12. Few mistakes, but goalie's way out. And a mistake. Somers takes huge advantage of the goalie being far out.
Yeah, so Palmetto was guarding the goalie who was trying to get it out and up to her offensive players, and it popped out of the goalie's stick, something you don't see too much. And Palmetto was able to run past that goalie, get possession, and a nice empty net goal for her.
Yeah, I think that play definitely ruined from the goalie, being far away from the goal, making that mistake like I thought would happen, that could happen. And, Mia, she saw it, took complete advantage of that, brought Somers up 9-2.
Mahopac's discussing with their goalie, probably telling her to shake it off. She's got to focus on what's ahead of her. She's got to try to stop any more goals from coming in as Mahopac is down.
Number 17, Isabella Mancini, is still out with the penalty. So that means Somers is still down a player. Okay, face off, but they're going to stop it right away.
All right, we're set to reset the draw there. Ingram taking on number 8 from Mahopac. It's going to go straight up, and Ingram is going to take possession. This is when we saw Somers score a few goals just off those draws. They quickly got down the field, but Mancini with it now. Mancini over to Mayfield. Mayfield found Klein. Klein back to Mayfield, back and forth between the two of them. Klein around, finds Palmetto with space to work with. She's going to drop it off to Mancini. Mancini off to Klein. Klein back to Palmetto, back to Mancini. You're seeing these three going back and forth with each other. Palmetto bringing it back up to the top. She's going to have a pass over to Barton. Barton back to Palmetto. Lots of passing for Somers. Palmetto could not get around her defender. She's going to pass off to Ingram. Ingram is going to take a step back and evaluate what she's got before move around. Looks like she's going to try to work behind the net.
She's guarded by 2 Mahopac players here.
A pass from behind the net from Ingram to Barton right in front. It's going to be a low shot for Barton. It was past the keeper in to make this a 10-2 game. Mahopac now trails by 8 with 6:52 left in the third period.
Yeah, just a smooth play. Just a quick pass, quick get in, unguarded there for Barton.
Mahopac needs to wake up if they want to have any chance to come back in this game. They have not scored since the first period.
Great playing, Sid.
Okay, so your score is 10-2. Somers leading, and we have 6 minutes 52 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter.
Ingram is going to come out here, and Barton is going to go in to take the face-up. And around the circle, taking Barton's place is Lassen.
Hey, another face-off that's just going to be called away for a redo. This is not that common, but, I mean, this game has been happening a good number of times.
Face-off pops up, and Mahopac possession, number 5. is able to bring it in.
So alarming here now is it indicates it's 12 o'clock at the fire department. Okay, Mahopac. You get a little restart, but it's gonna get called off again. I believe another restart / penalty shot. No, it's gonna be another restart for number 5 on Mahopac. Gianna Cirelli. He's gonna go in aggressively, but it's gonna do a low shot, but it's gonna be blocked.
Ball is loose. Was loose right in front as it gets knocked away. And it's gonna be ruled the Somers ball, so Donzel to bring it back in.
Yeah.
She's gonna pass to Donaldson. Donaldson.
Yeah. There's a lot of scrambling there, but Donaldson is way far away from the goal. Risky for if there's a mistake. So far there isn't. She's running down the right side of the field.
Yes, that's Klein up the far sideline. She finds Barton in the middle. Barton's going to find Lassen. Lassen to Palmeno. Back to Klein.
Number 8 for Somerson to come out. 18 comes in.
Linares in, along with McSweeney coming in for Somers. That's going to be Klein with it up top. He's going to pass it off to Lassen. Lassen who's pushed
check
from behind. So Lassen is going to be awarded possession.
4:45 left in the quarter.
To McSweeney behind the net. He finds Mancini. Mancini. Heavily guarded by good defender there. She finds Barton, though. Finds Mayfield in the middle. Lassen with a high shot that is grabbed by the keeper. Did not look like that shot was going to go in if the keeper missed it. It looked like it was going to go over, but if not, hit the crossbar. But Mahopac is going to have possession now, number 5. Towards the goal, guarded by Dondel. Donzel not able to get her stick in there, but it's going to be a shot that goes over the goal.
We've just hit about an hour into the game, and your score is 10-2.
Number 8 around trying to get past her defender. She just barely able to get enough for a shot, but that shot is wide. Somers making more substitutions. So Palmeno and Klein coming out. And we have Kellogg, an 8th grader, and Mullins, another 8th grader, entering the game for Somers. 2 8th graders on varsity. And a quick save for Donaldson there.
So good.
So Mullins is actually also on varsity girls basketball.
And it's a penalty
JD.
against Mahopac there, as it looks like McCartan took a stick to the head. So number 4 for Mahopac is going to have to come out. Gianna DeVito. And Somers will start with possession. So we're all set here. 3 minutes left in the 3rd period. Donaldson over to Dondel. Dondel guarded by number 10 for Mahopac. She's going to get past 10. She's going to be met by number 7, forced to change direction. She's going to make a pass across to Mayfield.
Mayfield, who didn't have any defenders on her there.
Mayfield with a pass to McSweeney. McSweeney over to Mullins, the 8th grader, and finds her way around like that to Lassen. Mayfield receives a shot, and a shot intended for Lassen gets knocked down by Mahopac. And it looks like Mahopac is going to take over possession now.
Alrighty, so we have, I believe that's number 14 for Mahopac. She's just running along without any passing so far.
Somers is not too worried about getting up on them right away right now. They have an 8-point lead.
Now we're at number 7 behind the goal for Mahopac.
Mahopac can't waste too much time standing around waiting for an opening. They need to create it as quickly as possible.
About 40 seconds left on their shot clock.
1:40 left.
A low shot, exactly what
shot.
they needed.
And it looks like that shot is going to be coming from number 7, Aaron Harney, a senior at Mahopac.
Goal for Mahopac made by number 7, Aaron Harney.
All right, as you see, nice overhead of our fields here as we're getting reset. Nice view of our campus thanks to drone shots by Jayden. Barton, 8 from Apex set. With a draw bounces around. No one is able to get possession yet. Barton and 8 fighting for it. And the referee's going to blow it dead. And it looks like they're going to be sending Barton off with a penalty here. Yeah, they're sending Barton off with a penalty here. And Lila Mancini will come out and Klein will return back in. A 10-3 game right now. Mahopac with possession 5. Right in front of the goal, but
A fight over the ball is actually going to be called now to Mahopac. Donald on the fight against number 5, Mahopac. She still has it, number 5. And a shot from a far distance, risky move, did not work out for her. But they're actually going to get right back as it goes out of bounds. Now they're real tight, but a pass unsuccessful. Now Meadow Donald's going to have it. She just got body checked, but they're going to continue.
Donzel around the midfield line. She's going to look, see if she has a pass. She's going to stop. Oh, it looks like referee blew it dead. Asking the Mahopac defender to move away. Yep, we're going to restart there. And she's going to have a pass to Klein. Klein to Mayfield. Mayfield up the middle. On a delayed call, looks like Mayfield was checked from the back. So Mayfield gonna restart with it here. And she's gonna charge right to the goal. And she's gonna have a high shot that goes in. A goal for Mayfield, making this an 11-3 game. With 24-2 left in the third period.
Goal for Somers made by number 22, Jayden Mayfield.
Now I'm curious to see who's gonna take the draw here. Because usually Ingram is taking the draw for Somers. And once she came out, it was Barton that was taking it. And Barton is out on a penalty right now. So it will be Mayfield that takes the draw.
24.2 seconds left of the third quarter.
It's going to be Lassen and Klein on the outside circle for Somers. They're set here. And Mayfield is going to be able to hit it in front of Lassen. Lassen able to pick it up. Lassen over to Klein. Klein to Mayfield. Mayfield is immediately met with a check.
10 seconds.
Mayfield to Klein. Clock's ticking down from 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And Mahopac defense holds them tight. Unable to go anywhere.
A whistle with 0.6 left on the clock. So Somers is going to have not even a second to make a quick shot here.
And yeah, that shot is not going to go in.
The shot is wide from McSweeney. And Somers is going to have an 11-3 lead at the end of the third period. 12 minutes left to play. We'll be back shortly.
Watch the Soma Sports broadcast, where we break down the world of sports,
Back, he throws. There's 2 defenders on the tight end.
interview guests. We're here with Coach Packard, who will be interviewing today. Predict upcoming sport games. To win it 26-23, the Chargers win. Debate sports. Who is the best NFL team of all time?
The Cowboys have won 5 Super Bowl titles.
The Patriots, one of the best teams.
Discuss our opinions on the latest in the world of sports. Alex Bowman. I think he could make it far. He's been impressive. And much more.
A fumble. This could be game.
I'm with
Nicky Duffy.
Dean Palzall.
I would definitely say DP. Dean Palzolo. He definitely had a great game.
Just a Hail Mary. Will he get it? Bounces off the Bears defenders. Touchdown.
When I first joined last year, you wanted me long distance, but then you threw it.
And I think by now we've really proved that we are the most dominant team in Section 1.
It's going to be a pick. Picked off by Miguel Iglesias, and he's going back.
Watch our weekly talk show episodes of the Soma Sports broadcast. You could find them on YouTube and Spotify.
As we come back here, we're ready to start the fourth period. Teams are going to break from their huddles. And Somers has to hang on for 12 more minutes. Should not be a problem, but you never know here, sports. Anything can happen. But if Somers keeps playing that the way they have been playing, this should be a good fourth quarter for them. Most subs have been made. Starters have been taken out for Somers. Looks like we have Whipple coming out. He's going to be on the bench. Ingram is going to remain out. Padavani, number 11, has come out. Isabella Mancini has come out. Mayfield has come out. McCartan has come out. And Dondal has come out. So we're seeing a lot of starters taken out. And Barton is going to remain on penalty. So Somers is down one player. Lassen to take the draw there, and it's going to be won by Mahopac. Mahopac possession.
Now we have
5
number
to 10.
10. Yeah, number 10 from Mahopac. Not anyone directly on her. She gets real close, passes, and a great block there by Emma Donaldson.
Nice reaction by Emma Donaldson there.
Yeah.
She did not have time to think about that. That was all instinct there.
Number 42, the goalie for Somers Varsity Girls. A far pass to 17.
17. Isabella Mancini up the field. She's met by a defender, and the defender is going to check her from behind.
Yeah, number 14 from Mahopac is really holding her tight. She passes it away.
Barton's penalty is over. She is not going to return into the game. She's going to come to the bench.
Hey, Mahopac now has possession. After a little error there by Somers. We have number, I think that's 15 passes. Yeah, so they're on the right side of the field now behind the net. Number 4 for Mahopac. Back to 7, but they're going to stop the clock.
Referee's getting everyone set up.
Okay, number 4, a little restart. We're going to have number 10 now with possession. Aggressive moves there to the left. And a low shot, and it goes in for Mahopac. Some more scoring from Mahopac so far in this second half. Yeah.
That is the second goal Mahopac had since the first period, and it looks like you're going to have a timeout here.
So, if you saw in that replay, Somers' player went down, but she's back up now, all ready and good. That is I believe number 10 on Mahopac for that score.
Ashley Koch, a junior. Up a junior on Mahopac. We're in timeout here with 10-10 left in the game. 11-4 game.
Yeah. So I just want to talk about the teams. So just the teams, like the rosters and whatnot. So Somers, they have 2 8th graders on the varsity team.
Both are currently in the game.
Yeah, that's definitely says something. We only have one goalie, Emma Donaldson. She's a sophomore. And then
you would think that they might pull up an 8th grade goalie just to have a backup.
Yeah, they only have one, so definitely interesting. Then we have a good amount of 10th graders on this team. So we have Emma Donaldson, Caitlin Mayfield, Kiara Linares, Zoe McSweeney, Kate Barton, Matt O'Donnell, and pretty much every single one of them has been on the field throughout this game. So yeah, varsity team is, I guess, stacked with some pretty good, like, lower grade players.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they have too much of a choice, as there are not many upperclassmen playing lacrosse.
And then we have a good number of 8th graders here, I believe 9th graders, 5 9th graders for Mahopac. Here's the face-off.
Face-off, we're unable to see who is taking it for Somers.
I believe it's Ingram still.
Yes, Ingram back in the game, taking the face-off. Ingram had possession, and it's going to be changed over to Mahopac.
All right, so there's a penalty shot here, number 5.
She charged towards the goal, and she was immediately met by 2 defenders from Somers. She did not have much of a chance to do much with it. Another thing to note, in girls lacrosse, position players do not play with helmets. Only the goalies have helmets for girls lacrosse, unlike boys lacrosse where everyone plays with a helmet. The girls use something similar to glasses to protect their eyes and nose.
Yeah, it definitely makes it a little more riskier. But we have Emma Donaldson, the goalie, now with possession. We have number 4 heavily trying to get it from her, I guess. Attempted pass, but it's going to be stolen by Mahopac, number 5. And a wide, a shot that almost goes in, but it completely blocked there.
Yes, Donaldson on her game today. Ingram with it right in front of Somers' net. She's going to bring it up the field. She's going to pass it off to number 18, Linares. And a whistle. And Somers will keep possession on that. to Linares, to McSweeney. McSweeney loses possession.
Yeah, so we have now Mahopac, number 7, with possession. They're, running really fast, trying to take advantage of lack of defenders in the area. And quite they do. That's a shot straight in for Mahopac.
I don't believe that shot is going to count, though, as we had a whistle right before the shot was taken. So that goal is going to be waved off.
They're going to get a penalty shot,
but
though.
There will be a free shot for number 7. And number 7 shot will go in. So that's a goal for Aaron Harney, a senior at Mahopac, making this an 11-5 game with 7:38 remaining in the 4th. Mahopac definitely trying to crawl back into this, but do they have enough time to do it? I'm not so sure that they do.
I mean, there is a chance, they could, Mahopac could be, late game players and, just try to rack up a bunch of points at the end. There is a slight chance, but I think Somers here is, I think they're going to take it.
Yep, referees seem to be discussing something. But they will get ready now for the draw. So Ingram to take the draw for Somers.
So they're going to be giving Mahopac an advantage, though, facing towards Somers' goal. Here they go. Mahopac number 10 is going to take it right away. And, I mean, without any passing, she gets it right in. I think there's definitely some motivation here for Mahopac. I mean, just what a quick shot. Number 10, that's Ashley Koch, an 11th grader.
The game's going to be 11-6.
Goal for Mahopac, scored by number 10, Ashley Koch.
We're seeing some starters for Somers coming back in as Mahopac is getting closer. Barton back in, Donzel back in. Lassen comes out.
Yeah, the rain's now starting to come down a little heavier. I mean, definitely affects the game.
Hillock, one of the 8th graders, is coming out along with Isabella Collins, a 9th grader.
Here we go.
Face off. Back. And
let me give it to Mahopac. Number 8 now has possession.
8 sprinting up the field, trying to waste no time, passing over 10.
Now they're doing the circle technique once again that they started at the beginning of the game. Number 4 is trying to get in there, but guarded by Somers. They're gonna stop the clock here. 6 minutes, about 50 seconds left of the game. A penalty shot.
4 is gonna have a shot here. She's gonna choose to run right at Donaldson, but it's gonna go off the post. And number 8 of Mahopac is gonna scoop it up on the rebound. So 7 with it, just barely behind the goal. She's gonna pass it off to 4 behind.
Yes, number 4. That is Gianna DeVito. Then now it's number 10. She's trying to get in there.
10.
A high shot goes way out of bounds.
10 guarded, and it's gonna go over the net and out of bounds. So, but it looks like there was some sort of illegal contact there. So 10 is going to have a free shot here.
And a mess up. Emma Donaldson is going to get it now.
Whistled. Down. It looks like
Donald's going to try to get it.
Rain.
Rush out of bounds.
Rain coming down heavy here. Wonder if that is affecting the players in any way. Slippery surface, slippery ball.
There we go.
McDonald's, the goalie, is far away from the goal now.
They're trusting that the ball will not get knocked loose. Also, Somers is working with a 5-point lead, so they can do some more of their risky plays here, because they have that extra buffer. Donzel up the sideline, and she's going to be checked by multiple. And she is down on the Mahopac sideline, but she gets right back up with the help of her teammate. And Mahopac's going to take over with possession.
Number
14.
Yeah, number 14. She's running behind the goal now. They're definitely trying to be aggressive and quick. With Somers, number 4, Ingram takes it.
Ingram scoops up a loose ball. She's up the sidelines, guarded by 2 Mahopac defenders, and she's going to get past them. She's contested by number 5, trying to juke past 5.
4 minutes, 50 seconds left of the game.
Somers is going to calm it down here. So Barton with it to Mayfield. Mayfield around, looks for a shot, doesn't have one, and she finds Mullins. Mullins with a shot there that goes in. Jaylen Mullins, an 8th grader, with a goal there to make this a 12-6 lead.
Yeah, high pass. She takes it, then throws it right low, gets it right around the goalie for Mahopac. That is Amanda Carey, Mahopac goalie. Apologies, as Emma Agulia.
Emma Agulia, the goalie for Mahopac, in right now. As Somers, Ingram wins the draw once again. Ingram looking for a shot. Shot past the goalie, and that's going to be a goal for Ingram. Ingram making this a 13-6 game, and Somers right back to scoring right off the draw. Take a nice look at that replay, and
yeah, Somers is. I mean, they don't want Mahopac to win at all. They just scored twice, real quick. Yeah, they just gonna try to keep their lead.
Draw is called back. And we're going to reset that there. Ingram to take the face-off, and Barton and Mayfield on the outskirts. Ingram is going to have a chance by herself to get the ball, but she's unable to pick it up. So 8 from Mahopac is going to have possession right up the middle of the field, met by defenders. She's going to make a quick pass that is going to go past the goal, and it's going to be chased down by Emma Donaldson to give Somers possession. She's going to give it over to Monteleone, who passes back into the middle. Ingram to Mancini. And Mancini with a pass to Mullins. Mullins, the 8th grader, is going to have a second goal. That is not something I thought we would see today. A 14-6 game. Mullins with her second goal, an 8th grader. Wow.
Yeah, back-to-back shot there. Now Shay Mullins. So back to what I was trying to say before about her. She's an 8th grader on the JV basketball team, and she's, on starting lineup, she's always on the court.
And she's in the game. She's in the game today for Somers, and she has 2 goals. just in the fourth quarter. Resetting for the draw once again. And it's going to be out of reach of Ingram, but Lassen is going to pick it up. Lassen to Barton. Barton over to Monteleone.
3 minutes, 50 seconds left.
Loose
Mahopac
ball.
tries to get it.
Loose ball picked up by Mullins. Mullins with another shot and goal. A low shot for Mullins for her third goal of the day, making this a 15-6 game for Somers. Let's take a look at that replay.
Yeah,
amazing.
Just incredible. 3 shots back to back to back.
Scoring for Somers, number 2, Shay Mullins with a hat trick.
Yeah, that's definitely got to be some high energy. Just overall for Somers, and then for 8th grader on the varsity team.
Based on her performance today, it looks like she's going to have a strong future on this varsity team.
Yeah, she brought the score to a 9-point lead for Somers. Face off. Somers gets it right away. Ingram.
And yes, Ingram passed it right off to Klein, and Klein with the shot past the goalie. Number 23, definitely off her game today for Mahopac, allowing multiple shots to go in the last minute.
Scoring for Somers, number 13, Jocelyn Klein.
Yes, Jocelyn Klein.
Yeah, Emma Julia, 10th grader as well. I guess she's just, I think Mahopac, they don't have as much excitement right now. After these 4 shots by Somers, real quick, brings up to the 10-point lead.
Ingram is going to come back out, and Barton is going to be in to take the face-off. Taking her spot around the circle is going to be Isabella Collins.
Okay, Mahopac, number 10, now has it. Mahopac now in the behind the field, or behind the net. Number 17. Trying to find a spot, but unfortunately trips along her way. Number 17, Monica Josniowski. Gonna get a penalty shot. And it goes in for Mahopac.
A slow shot just pops over. Bouncing stick into the net. Very slow shot. Not sure if that was intentional or not, but it worked for Mahopac. Mahopac is now going to be down 9. 16-7 with 1:50 left.
Yeah, I think just both teams, sorry, they're just trying their hardest to score as much as possible
Number 17, Monica Gozniowski.
in this 4th quarter. Definitely making a difference. Face-off is neutral. Looks like ball's loose. They're trying to scoop it up.
It's going to be awarded to Somers.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're going to have Collins to start with it. Collins be knocked down, then going to keep possession. They're going to have her move back to restart. And she's going to pass it off to Klein. Klein. Oh, they're still deciding on who is going to get it, but eventually they are going to restart it.
Yeah, restart.
With Collins.
Ball was loose, but they're going to give it right back to Somers.
Collins to Barton.
Yeah.
Barton finds Kellogg, the 8th grader. She finds Mullins.
50 seconds left on the clock.
Back up to Kellogg at the top.
Attempted shot, unfortunately, doesn't make it in.
Barton from behind the net. Over to up top. To Klein. Klein finds Mullins. Mullins finds Kellogg. Kellogg to McSweeney behind the net. Over to Barton.
Yeah, strong circle technique here. They're probably just trying to run the clock. 25 seconds left of the game.
Intended pass into the middle is knocked loose. Ball is loose on the ground. Multiple attempts to pick it up.
Struggle there, but Mahopac takes it. They have
Mahopac.
15 seconds left. Number 8 running down. 10 seconds left of the game to make a shot.
No need to play too aggressive here.
Yeah,
There's
she's
only
going
a
to
few
pass it.
seconds left.
Doesn't go in.
I know, blocked by Donaldson as the clock hits 0. That is going to be the game. Final score 16-7. Somers with a strong win today against Mahopac.
Yeah, I mean, just such an impressive performance there by Somers. They just came together and held Mahopac down. They kept them down, and they went up themselves. 16-7. What a game.
Now, just something I want to note. We have Jalen Mullins on varsity, an 8th grader. Typically, you don't see 8th graders on varsity. JV or freshman team, sure. But on varsity, that is just completely absurd to me. But she played great today. She came in the 4th quarter, had 3 goals. Congratulations to her. Can't wait to see how she's going to do in the next few years at Somers.
Yeah, what a game. Thank you all for watching. I'm Jayden Ferry.
I'm Brandon Appy.
And we'll see you another time. Thank you for watching.